Okay, so it is time. It is time to go racing without lift and coasting, with full push, without wrong way of implementing the hybrid. F1 was nice, actually. Nice that we could watch F1 and, well, GT3s could not watch F1. They have been at quali when the move for the lead happened. But we could watch, and we will go out on the fast lane in a couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1, out. Or do we go? Might wait a little bit for others to put some rubber down. Still medium grip. I'll just wait a moment. No hurries. So what can I say? I'm still quite done or shattered from the crazy race that we had at Interlagos 2 days ago. Maybe I can do last final check if everything is fine with the live stream. I don't know why I don't trust YouTube. Should be running. It's live. Connection says that it's... Hello, dear YouTube. Okay. Excellent connection. Alright, all good. So I can close that. FFB's on. And I guess it's time to roll out and have some fun. Waka and Drazy, hello, hello. Yeah, hyped. It's a bit of a weird one because I know that there is 4 BMWs today on track which are half a second quicker per lap, and that's just how the BOP is, and there is nothing we can do about it. So we need them to fail qualifying and we need them to fail strategy. Otherwise, I don't know. Let's see. There is a couple of wingless Peugeots which are really good around here, in the long run at least. Let's see about their peak pace. Then we have, of course, our Genesis, which have the Korean barbecue on, well, left side tires at least. So we need to manage some temps, even in quali. So that's gonna be fun. Then it's gonna be 2 hours and 25 minutes of Le Mans with various strategy options. Thank you, Joao. So it's hot, right? 46 track temp. So you might know what that means for the tires. Softs can maybe work, but you have to start on cold tire and then they disintegrate in the Porsche curves on your only hot lap. And mediums are a bit more durable, but it's still a bit too hot for them, for 2 push laps. But single shot quali at Le Mans is never the most comfortable. But I do think most of us would just fuel up for 2. Need to put in the bunker lap and then a proper push. Not very esports like, right? For esports we should be just doing peak pace, just fully prepare the tire set, send it, do the perfect lap, do the PB, the pole position, and get obliterated by BMW top speed anyway, 3 minutes later. So well, no pressure. Okay, I think indeed, let's see what we can do. Tire's a bit cold, but well, we need them for 2 laps. Let's go. Solid sector 1. But of course it was a bit slow because of the tire temps. Good chicane. Could brake a bit later, but you can never know. It loves to lock up. The tires in the 70s, so grip should be okay now. Riemann said, thank you. Oh, yeah, okay. Track limit. Copy. What? I'm lost for words. How was that a track limit? Anyway, that's why we have 2 attempts for things like this. Let me just now gently bring these tires to the end of the lap so I can start the next lap with better temps. Yeah, that track limit on the exit of second chicane on Mulsanne is just... it's insane. I don't know who did it, it doesn't really make any sense what they did with it. Although the limit has to be somewhere. I think at some point they made the limits according to the white, the dotted white line. But issue is that the dotted white line is just not the line that anybody ever looks for the track limits, because it's like 1 meter away from the curb. Just Le Mans things. Well, they did repaint them this year. But yeah, anyway. At least I had the excuse to not destroy the tire yet. And we go for the second attempt. How was the... Okay, Price behind 3 seconds, let's not impede him. $79, $75, okay. Here we go. On the limit. BMW 23.0, yeah, it's half a second pace difference at least. Rear complaining. So let's not mess it up again. And the Genesis doesn't like those curbs. Some other cars can take them way easier. Good apex. Slightly late, but I managed to get it. Wow! Okay, that's a PB. That's... okay. What? Okay, maybe it's not half a second bob difference. At least in quali pace. I'll take it. I'll take it. Like, no, seriously, like, that's 4/10 quicker than my PB from practice. And I practiced on basically same conditions. Medium grip. Maybe it was 2 Celsius hotter. Okay, let me quickly escape before I put more thermal deck into the tire. P2. Colin still coming through. Micro lock up into the last chicane. Okay, I mean, slightly messed, but P10 is P10. No, I am, I don't know what to say.
Q&A? You
Hello?
good?
Oh, nice lap.
Like, I don't know what to say, I'm just lost for words. It was just quick.
Like, this doesn't help a fucking BOP, you idiot.
Sorry for
No, but
driving too quick.
mate, it's insane. I went into T1, I locked up the front, and I just lost 6/10. I went wide, almost cut, and still I'm P11. I would have been with you guys. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But it's same conditions, right? Still medium grip. Of course, a bit was laid down by cars before, but what?
Yeah, it was fast as well for me. Like, it was fast.
I mean, lap was good, but
yeah.
well, there goes Sven.
Yeah, but still.
This train name is so hard.
Yeah, it is. I just went safe to make sure that I was somewhere in a nice. No, I didn't want to be in the mid pack. I didn't want to be P8 because then I will just get absolutely killed when I lift because people don't see.
Time for race setup. Oh, I don't even have race setup saved. Ah, that's fine. I will click.
Good luck for the race, guys.
Merci.
Yeah, good luck. Just clicking the setup. Clicking.
Was
So
so
left
funny,
on
Mike.
the new medium and the right on the collie medium.
Yeah, that's a good option.
Mm-hmm.
Just cannot say too much on stream now, but...
Yeah, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, chat. Sorry, I did not know what to say before, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for the GGs. I mean, that I'm happy with this, even if it ends in lap 1 now. That's a nice lap. You just got disconnected. Oh, no. Well... Ah, there we go. Online faster is always... yeah, it is like that. There is a sound coming from mic. And yeah, Sonic about LMU and iRacing, I agree, like... I never liked iRacing.
But I think
Just
they
feels
always
dead.
choke the quali as well, because they always go like 3 tenths faster in their first practice lap.
Yeah.
And then in quali, they like
Just
it's
go
always...
safe to not cut, I guess, yeah.
Last things to do on the click. What to click? I want to click something, but I cannot really. I mean, radiators, tires, fuel. Will be good.
I love when I see one rainbow car. Hard front left, medium front right, soft rear left, wet red right. Rear right. Lovely.
Alternate strat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Ferraris with hearts.
Yeah, as expected, I think.
Well then, let's have some fun. Awesome, thank you. Thank you, Logi. Oh yeah, the 6 hours. Oh yeah, that's one thing I hoped it wouldn't happen to me, and actually didn't happen. Like the 6 hours of Interlagos. Probably the last. I mean, it is the last special event, or should be last special event before the big update. And the big update hopefully provides a lot of fixes for internet or like online stability, for less disconnects. But yeah, it's always a bit of a risk. Well, let's make this work. Hopefully some good results. Nice to see Kim as well in P5 behind. I'm so happy with that quali lap.
I'm scared with all these Peugeots around me.
They won't have acceleration, right?
Yeah, but I will not be flat.
Yeah. Well, enjoy.
Good luck.
Good luck.
free wide.
Holy shit, these people are so aggressive. What the fuck?
Like, to me, they don't exist. It's three Falcon BMWs, they're like a different class. I don't care about them. Yeah, BMW goes 334, 335 on straight line, I believe. Genesis 331, 332. And then the BMWs are better with tire temps and just more stable all around. Maybe slightly less peak downforce. LMP1, oh yeah.
Does it seem like anyone is on my strat, eh?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone on that from the streams.
The first of many cuts. Four tenths. At least some slipstream, 3 tenths. They're not doing 13 laps at least. GMR struggles so hard over those curbs. I did brake a bit too late as well. But Ferrari, let's say, could easily eat them and just hit the apex. But with GMR...
The Peugeot top speed is insane, did you see that? What the fuck?
Colin enjoying the alt strategy. In voice chat we hear Colin Spork having fun. But we also have Gumin in the chat, who is behind me on track in the fellow Genesis. Well, you can do a custom bob in a way. You can add weight manually in the server. $24.9 for an opening lap. Building gap to P5. Okay, that's looking good. I can stick to the Falcons. Just need a bit of Arda's slipstream.
And they're flying.
Yeah, we need to just ignore what they do.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's like Mercedes versus Ferrari here, with the Beamers being the Mercedes. F1 reference, I mean. So I can be close. If strategy works in a specific way, I'll be ahead of them at some point. But in the end, it's gonna be just super difficult to beat them. Well, those of you who watched Silverstone VMS Pro, O'Sullivan hit Erchan for the lead. Erchan spun off, Sullivan won. No penalty because teammates. I'd be happy if that happened again, you know. Maybe even with the penalty this time. But yeah, like I'm happy to build the gap to P5 and then let's see what happens ahead. Quarter, please. Thank you.
Yeah, leaders are going for 12 laps and some people in midfield from P8 to P10 for 13 laps.
Yeah, okay.
Cannot stay close. But I desperately need the draft. And in LMU draft is just copy-paste from F1 Challenge from ISI 2003, so very bare bones.
I'm on target with consumption.
Perfect.
Yeah, I honestly don't understand where is this pace coming from. Although now it's time where the Genesis
Okay,
starts
okay,
to
staying
cook
quite
the
tight.
tire. But I think once I lose all kind of draft, I will drop quite heavily. A cat, I think it's just not properly adjusted tires. Yeah, 91 after Porsche curves, it's gonna be hot on the left, so I need to take it easy. But you see, they will keep doing 24s now, and I'll be stuck in mid-25s, probably.
What are the lap times for the cars around P10?
You're within the 2 seconds by far. Up to P6 you are.
Copy.
Colin is on alternate thread. He started P10. He's trying something different. Hello, Mario. I think I had advantage at the start as well because the GMR hits up the tires better. But now, yeah, it's like F1, driving the Ferrari and trying to keep up with the Mercedes is just not gonna happen, right? Unless something strange happens. Oh yeah, the two Rayleigh engines. Not really built for Le Mans straight, right? But they survived the whole 24-hour race, so... good car. They should have taken the Rayleigh suspension as well. Then they might have finished with both cars. Živijo DTM, LMU. Well, should I answer in Slovenian or English? iRacing naredi depresivnega. Brez občutka. Kolesa niso povezana s tlemi. Gume so skozi pregrete. So yeah, LMU is better than iRacing. Nah, let's put it, LMU is less bad than iRacing, but in 26 still don't have a good sim, in my opinion. Everything is lacking severely on several fronts, so one day we will get a good sim. Front left complaining. No, but if question is overall about why I'm not doing more iRacing, because probably I could get more content out of iRacing, like more views, more everything. It's just because I grew up driving F1 Challenge on R Factor, and LMU is the great grandchild of F1 Challenge, so like I know what to expect from these cars. They kind of behave in the way that I know how to handle. And also because stuff like Le Mans Virtual happened and all the R Factor 2 esports. So I know exactly what I'm doing here, but in iRacing I would need professional coaching and also like professional psychologist, because eventually I would lose my mind. It's alright for like now and then. I could see myself doing Bathurst 12 hours again. Trying not to crash from the lead this time, like I did 2 years ago. LMU, yes, vastly superior netcode. Like the LMU netcode, it just shouldn't exist. It's too good. It must involve some quantum computers from future. Nothing comes close to it. It's incredible.
Yeah, Colin, you're within 1.5 to 1.8 of most people up to top 5.
Yeah, copy. Leaders are just fast.
Well, about the battery, it's not really that important. Battery is just for efficiency. So I anyway use what I regenerate, so it doesn't matter where it stands. The only place I need the battery is the pit lane, because it's LMDH, which means engine shuts off at pit stop. And you need the battery to pull away. So if you enter the pit lane without battery, then you are DNF. But that doesn't happen. Like, if nothing else, if you don't turn regen off for no reason, you will break into pit lane anyway and get the necessary battery. My front left hot. Micro locking up, so easy. Is it traffic time? Not yet. Forget where I put the track map anyway.
I have 7 and 8 journey.
Copy. So wouldn't I use less fuel if I use the battery more? So I mean, again, I cannot use battery more or less. Whatever I regenerate, I just use it up, and then in the end, when it goes towards zero, it has like an exponential drop off, so it never really reaches zero. Oh, Gumin is P9 or P8, lost some places, but I think he's going extra lap. 3% extra. Thank you, Dylan. But yeah, normally you can regenerate, I don't know, what, 30% per lap? Well, of course, depends on the track. And then you just use it up.
I believe there are some LMP2 that got damaged at the start in the mix at the top of the GT field.
Seriously. Why does that have to be a track limit? It's nonsense. Anyway, that were the GT3s.
Yeah, one car DNF'd, I think.
He was spun around, almost on a hairpin. He recovered now. It's Beeler.
Poor Rafael.
Was P7, P8 on the 13 lap strat.
Yeah, copy.
In new positions for overlays, so I'm hiding the fuel and energy stuff. Well, energy is not hidden, but some stuff is hidden. Because like, just trialing the way that I run things for like more sweaty, serious esports events, where stuff will have to be hidden. Svetovnega pa nam gledal, zato ker nazadnje sem nogomet gledal pred 20 leti, res ne. Igram ga še, če bi me kdo povabil, ampak gledam pa ne. Or in English, I am not a football fan. So I will have family time after the race. Koch is holding up, so I need to be careful about him. BMW nerf, I hope soon PM. Well, LMU update should come on a Tuesday. Maybe not this Tuesday, but maybe next Tuesday, hopefully. Not gonna be this Tuesday because no Stephen Hood video yet. But we are all eagerly waiting, and then should be BMW nerf time. Well, it doesn't mean much. Like half a second at Le Mans is just a bit of bop on the top speed, so a bit less power in the second stage of power bop, because they can make it in stages. Jaz sem zaslužil, v bistvu je to moja služba. Moj glavni šiht. Ko imam pogodbo z Genesis. Jaz še sam ne vem, kako je to možno, ampak sprejemam. Green Delta, very nice. Are the 24th? Okay, it has to be a big bop. I don't know. It's more than half a second, way more.
That pace is just crazy.
It's unbelievable.
What a stupidity of me.
Well, BMW is pretty fast on most tracks. $3 too late. LMP2 traffic still on target?
It's going to be a bit later, like I think it's delayed by like 2 laps.
So do I go 10 or 11?
Probably later than like 30.
Yeah, but I think you can then go 11, right? Yeah, no?
No, I box this up.
Okay.
You'll catch them at lap 30.
A Beamer too fast for anything else. I really don't know how that bop happened. So those of you with sharp eye, you might see that I could not go lap longer, which means that BMWs are actually even quicker because they have more fuel. Track temp dropping down as well. All good. GT3's still behind. Now let's see what the Altstrat does. FA knows about it too. Yeah, it's consistent, right? LMU and real life.
Oh, gaps at the front. Correct.
Let me see, I think you're still within 22 seconds of 5, something like that.
Okay.
I think it's still 22 to 24.
Because I've had an obstacle called Beater costing me more than half a second by dive bombing me from 500 meters.
Yeah, the alternate strat, I mean, it's not anything too crazy, to be honest. Like, full push stint is 12 laps. Ah, it's heavy car, of course. I always forget about it. Unbelievable. Well, I forgot about it by 3 meters. But if, yeah, if you calculate, it's gonna be like 4 full stints would be 48 laps, but today we get 41 or 42. So it's 6 laps that you can underfuel across the race. For free Gelud. Like, what on earth is going on? It's just
24-3, what are we even on about?
LMP1.
What the hell?
Why are you laughing? What can I do? My only threat against BMW pace is to laugh about it. And wonder how...
I guess the top 3 is Arda, Sven and
Yeah,
and O'Sullivan.
no surprise.
Yeah, okay. Nice BOP, guys. Amazing. What the...
Like, it's been half a year since this BOP came, or this new tire model for hypercars came. I really wonder how it happens that after so much time and several iterations, the BMW is still that uncatchable. Of course, it's driven by... green, thank you. It's driven by 3 of the fastest LMU drivers, and that makes it clearer, or even bigger. Still, they are enjoying their hopefully final race of complete domination. Yeah, BMW got bop, of course it got bop, like plus 5 kilos instead of plus 50. Nice cloud. Nice bollard. Nice livery. No time lost, that's the most important. Now after update everything will be fully fixed, it's gonna be perfect.
top shoebox.
Well, I will have put them under pressure for the pit stop. If they make full pit stop, I think they're behind me.
They're going 40 seconds of V, so I guess they will full pit stop.
There they go. Shame I didn't get Sven. The Beamer Burger. So I do have less fuel than them, so maybe I can keep up and enjoy some slipstream. I had better exit line. I have less fuel. I have slipstream. Nothing. I went into turn 1 with him because I thought maybe he has cold tire on one side, I was not sure. But in hindsight I should have lifted. I do have downforce still.
I just all take care with the exit of these laps.
Fucking hell, I'm gonna catch them.
take a cut for the toe.
Well, rip.
What a rocket ship, the BMW. Andreas, hello, thank you for the sub.
There was a crash with P2 that's me.
Yeah. Yeah, I passed him.
Celsius still. Tires are happy. LMP2 traffic time. Is the weight difference in fuel obvious? It should be a little. Oh. Unlucky. Strategic pincer move.
What's the feedback from the stint on your end?
I think we're within to say kind of like P7, P8, and 3 of P5, P6 for now.
Yeah, it was
it's-
quite tricky. With the traffic last lap, the shit.
Yeah. Still doable.
Oh, that's gonna be horrible. That was a Jesus take the wheel moment. Oi oi oi. Okay. Okay. It's not possible. No, it's necessary.
I will do 14 again, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's the best plan. People are eating traffic too now. We should already hit it. But
Traffic working for me now.
gap to P12 was only 19 seconds. That's crazy.
Oh no. Unlucky. Ay ay ay. Ay 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 ay. And this is what it is. Well, if I anticipated it better and just abandoned my thought or chances of making through them, I would maybe be still ahead of Arda, but of course I go for the move, maybe I can outbrake them, but yeah, unlucky. It is what it is.
Beat her off again. Man, I got a reward of 250 overtakes by Beeler crashing off.
That's the Steam award for LMU, wow. I mean, I did get lucky with traffic to even close in on Sven, so it just neutralized itself, the gap.
Coordination to 24 seconds of E8 and 35 of E6.
Okay, that's good. That's really good actually.
Well, LMP2s are maybe lower rated, because it was just super difficult to get into this pro split, which is top split out of, I don't know, 6-7 splits. Now, it was not meant to be the joke, it's actually like 7 overall splits. But the LMP2s had easier pre-qualifier because they don't do whole season. What is Yemolo doing in P5? Must be the 12-6, 12-12 strat. Unlucky LMP2 strikes again. Steering wheel, it's Grid Engineering Porsche RSR. Rear right starting to be unhappy. It is the quali set on the right side. Feels like they're like driving slower on purpose, information, not to be giving out the impression that the BMW is too quick. I don't know. I mean, even if they are flat out, they have 20% more energy, so I should be catching them on the straight. We all love multi-class racing. But there is specific ways that we express the love. Well, they went 2 full stints at the start, or went shorter. I do think they maybe have started on fresh set, and they will do quali set later. Or potentially they will not change tires at all, but that will be quite a stretch. I don't know what the neighbor under me is doing, but I can feel it in my brake pedal. like every minute cupboard is pushed onto the ground, it just resonates through the brake pedal. Good old communist blocks. Bad chicane. Gumball traffic DLC. Oh, how expensive it is. Free haptics. Oh yeah. If I brake too hard, the neighbor watches my stream and throws something at the ceiling underneath me. Five degrees of slip angle. Oof, quite a number. So yeah, Yemolo box. He's gonna get an undercut on me, I think. If he changes the tires. Well, he will need to warm them up first, but then it will be my time to warm them up. Gregory, where should I box? Like this lap, next lap, or into?
I think around next lap. I'm just going to check with traffic quickly. I
Okay.
think next lap.
So one more after this.
Yeah. The traffic being a bit delayed, we'll just extend by 2 laps. Just to make sure we touch the pixels.
You just follow your racing line, I cannot know that you're gonna move away.
looking at where Dario is, I think we should be safe on the traffic. If we go now. Or it will take time to catch them back, so it's okay.
So one more lap or?
We can take one more. We can take
Okay.
one more, that's fine. But if you box this lap, it's not bad either, I think.
Just be aware that you come out of the pits with cold tires. Like if you're in a mix with NMP, whatever, just be aware that you will lose time.
But if he boxes, it should be cleaner, like just one LMP to clear the lap.
Michi. Well, Michi is. Ah, yeah, you mean because they his brethren are half a minute ahead of him? So how many laps of fuel should I take? Like short, long, or first long and then short?
We should go long for the first part, I think.
I cannot hear you.
We should go long, I think, on the next
Okay.
stint. To have an easier life at the end.
Lap times are so shit for some reason.
Yeah, it's better to go long now or fuel for long, and then you have to try to box when you're not at the end if you need to.
Copy. Hello, Pedro. Well, the neighbor underneath is still doing something extremely loud, like shaking whole block. Sometimes less loud, sometimes it feels like the whole block will disintegrate next moment. Need to send a message later. What is it about? Just curious. Hi David. So it's time now for the second part of the race. Let's see what happens with BMWs. I think I have to let them go. Like there is, I can try keep covering them, but in the end they will have 6 laps to fuel and I will have 12.
You meant going for extra lap as well?
Yeah, it's because I choose the wrong tire at the pit stop. So I just slow down
Okay.
and saving fuel. How much did you average for 14 lap?
7, like 7.1.
7.1. Okay.
Lap time seemed to be quite a bit slower than what I tested for some reason. I don't know, I just stuck on this consumption and yeah.
7.2 now, so I need to
Yep.
save more
If I
fuel.
have some LMP2s on exit here, Nish, but the leaders will also get the same, just different timings. They are quite spread it out.
Why are tires 13 seconds? Shouldn't they be 12? Okay, so time for tire warm-up.
The Dario is entering the chicane.
Already almost up to 50. Mid-court is... So the worst is over.
P1, P2 are in massive traffic, like mixing LMP2s and GTs.
Nice.
And when they will box, they will have even more problems with the P2s, I think.
Yeah, they will not clear them.
Iemulo. I have to stay ahead of Iemulo. Still too late. Come on.
Is this guy an idiot? Holy shit.
Iemulo 1.6. Tires are 60s. We'll be close with him getting the tow. Imola 1 second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tires are still a bit cold and I got that snap. 7/10. Now I need the lucky traffic. He'll get stuck, I think. Now I'll get stuck. It's just unfortunate. Well, now I hope his tires will start touching 90s while my are in the peak phase, so crucial GT freeze now. Alright, that's gonna be lucky. The divest of the dives. Oof. Had to be done. Okay, I think I escaped the worst of it. I just didn't want to get into any kind of a battle with Dario. Even though I will have a shorter pit stop later. It could cost me. So it's box time for the leaders. Let's see how many tires they change. Hi Marius. Congrats on your first rig. So it depends on the jump from what we had before. So when I went from Logitech DFGT to Trustmaster T300, I just immediately went out. Second corner was already better, because the gear FFB of Logitech was just so inferior that it just restricted me from driving. And I drove on that for 7 years, so before I got the T300. But from TSPC to SimuCube, I didn't really like it. It was nice improvement. I could feel I'm more consistent, I feel things better. I spun less in quali attempts or quali practice. But pace was the same. I did lose 1 second of pace when I went from DFGT pedals to the Trustmaster, not even load cells. I went to T3PA of Trustmaster. It was just stiffer spring, low like potentiometers. He tried. Wait, no, that was lap down. What? No. Ah, no, that was not lap down. Kreutzer. Yeah, he did underfuel 50%. Slipstream of Jardir.
How's it looking? Crack?
So Etienne jumped me. But yeah, I will jump him in the next pit stop. Is that a dive? It's not.
Still in the window for P7, P8 and P6 is just about getting out, but it's
Wait. Not too bad then?
Yep.
Well, I don't know, I guess the BMW is maybe stiffer in the end of the straights with more drag, but the way they pull away on the straights is just insane. But I think when I was doing BMW setup it was 335. I'm hitting 333 on very hot tire with higher pressures, less resistance. I do gain in corners, I think. I think braking zones and high speed is better on GMR. But I don't really know, like the BMW is just, I think just acceleration. It's 1 or 2 tenths every acceleration zone. I think it's so light, the BOP is so good on it. It's like, it's actually one of the lightest cars in the game. It just pulls such a gap on the straight that it's just unstoppable. Okay. So what is the situation then? Bruns did not change tires. I think he's just gonna single tire the whole race. Well, that's a Peugeot thing. You can do it on the Peugeot easier. Now it would be nice if Emulo didn't gain any every time I get stuck in traffic. Yeah, so my issue from DFGT to T3PA, it wasn't the load cells, it was just the old potentiometers. It was the Trustmasters were just so much stiffer that I just didn't have the muscle memory developed. Or maybe even muscle developed. No, muscle was there, but I just didn't understand the nuances of different pressures when hitting the brake at 20 kilograms or 17 kilograms, because I was used to 2 or 3 kilograms. So it took me a week or two. But then from T3PA with squash ball mod to Huizenfeld sprints, it was just it felt the same, so it was not a big change, which is a funny thing, but yeah. You pay the extra money to not have pedal plastic squeaking and squash balls jumping out and bursting mid-braking zones and stuff like that. And of course extra force and adjustability. Braking. I don't know what you heard. The knee is fine. But I did have a door opened, or like just a small gap in the door opened, because I have that AC duct DIY thingy that blows cold air through the gap in the door, so I don't cook myself in here. So there are sounds from elsewhere in the apartment coming. But the mic filter should cancel them. Although when I speak, they can come through.
Come out of the box.
I think many are just going for no tire change. Not sure. What a nice Mustang. So beautiful. I think Dario got held up a little bit as well. So Arda went for no change. Wow. Sven and Shay went for the tire change.
I hold up Sven for one corner. Much more I can't do.
Thank you. That's why Michi also gained 25 seconds to me.
Okay, there's another corner.
Actually, Michi is dangerous. He might have got his practice laps in now. he's actually on pace, and the BMW is on pace, so I need to... Actually, well, he has 25% more. That's what, 10 seconds. I need to... I need to optimize the race. Otherwise, problems. Well, the tires, I think on like on Peugeot has now 80 on the rear, the wingless Celsius. Maybe 88 on front left.
Hold up runs or not? Question.
It's fine for me.
If I try and hold him up?
Don't lose time to yourself, but
No
of
worries.
course.
I'm just coasting, that's why.
Yeah.
But then I block the inside. Saved 0.5% extra when I was ahead of him, so now I can push a bit, so I can hold him up for the whole lap probably. At least try to.
Dario got some tow. Yeah, Ferrari is not best with top speed because you need to run some rear wing.
What I could. Try to let O'Sullivan overtake Bruns because he's fast, like he's your race
Okay.
Bruns.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, got you 2 seconds. I hope it's worth it.
Well, the Ferrari is coming. 2 more laps and he has to pit.
Good luck, Jana. Did what I could.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I hope we still get good result in the end.
See you at the line.
Oh, that's an unlucky GT3. Rip.
I was just looking. Correct. Okay.
Yeah, mainly monitoring if we get the 40-second lap, but I think no one will accept top 2. Maybe Ernest is close enough too. That's it.
No. Should not.
I'm retired.
Okay. We look after.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Gumin started P5, just behind me on the left side. Looked really good for some time.
They're still around P8 as target, I just don't know where the Peugeots will be compared to
Let's
they're
see.
much higher.
Now I'm on for 13 laps.
Yep.
Cool. Let's go. Let's see.
We have to anyway.
Yeah.
The car feel amazing. Well, amazing for what it can do, or for what it is. Still on the limit, but never having big snaps. When he force Sven. Yeah, through Porsches it's amazing. But it's the stuff that we clicked through in the setup with the team, with GMR. And in the end figure out something that I cannot leak because of contract, but it just overall clicked together so nicely. It's very guidable. While still having top speed and good balance, and still acceptable front downforce. Okay, so are the boxes Etienne boxes from before, Dario from behind, and Kreuzer as well. Let's see what happens with Arda. McLaren baited me to touch the anti-cut. Well, the McLaren can eat the anti-cut, I cannot, obviously. Michi 17 seconds. Yeah, I now have the sufficient gap. Although I will have to box earlier. Then he will be on lower fuel for some laps. Yeah, it could be close with Michi. Although, yeah, I don't think he changed the tire at all, so he will be struggling towards the end. I don't think I have 2 out, nothing crazy on toe. I don't think 2 out works in LMU. Back limit.
The cars in front of you are P5, P6.
Biggest weak point on Genesis, I think top speed and or tire heat up. Well, top speed you can kind of offset. It's not the deal breaker. But so I would say it's either the brakes or the tire temps, but it's the same thing because the tires get hot through the ducts and brakes. And
They
brakes
fueled like a shit ton, I think.
brakes are not strong.
Like the 42 laps.
Yeah, but still it's 13%. That's 2 laps.
Yeah.
FYI, Yarne, the Emilio has 13% more energy than me, and I am targeted for 41 laps total.
Copy.
I think Bruns took tires as well, by the way. One side.
Traffic-wise, should I box next lap or?
I think so, yeah.
So only this to go, not two, only one.
Yeah, we should go end of 32. I don't see the point of going longer.
No, the car's faster, no?
Yeah, car is faster and faster. I just ask about the traffic.
Or you can do one more, but
Well, P1 GT3 is behind me, 17 seconds, so I guess I have to extend rather.
yeah. I was more scared about the P2s without far enough away, so it's fine. Like, yeah, it's just extend.
I'm doing what I can, but
So it's gonna be 42 or?
For you, yes, I think it could happen, yeah. It could be the base, so it can happen.
then it's for me as well. That's the thing.
It's like a matter of like 5 seconds or 10 seconds at the end for it.
Well, we see. Oh, it won't happen. They still need to pit, and it's 41.9 now.
So not everyone has to pit.
For
nothing I
the
can do.
Be safe, like it's in
Yeah.
the anyway.
There's nothing I can do. You're an against runs. The Peugeot top speed is just.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
It just flew by. It's insane. It's just stupid. They have more top speed and then they outbrake us by 20 meters.
So 8 or 9. So, 8 or 9 laps. What should I add? This the rear sliding in low speed with third gear.
I think let's go 8. No. It's really, really tight by an amount of seconds.
I don't want to risk anything.
Just because the other guys, they overfueled, so I would say just go with the extra. You save them.
Yeah, you have margin on them though. Yeah, I think he's right. You can take the extra.
I don't think the extra lap will happen, but I mean for you, it's not.
What does
reason
Arda
risking it.
have? Can you see Arda's energy?
For the... he has 10 laps left. So he can make it to 42 normally.
Yeah, what percent does he have?
80.
80.
That's insane if they make the extra lap. Like
No,
then-
that means that he plans to have 8 laps after this.
Yeah, he should do that. He's at lap 33 right now, so then it's going to be 9 laps. He has enough to do the 42, so...
I have left. I have for 41. I have 67 right now.
Oh well.
I just keep pushing A, and then if we're unlucky, we're unlucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
No choice. Okay, for Yannick, just make sure that we have the 9 laps that are
Yes.
left. Let's take the risk.
Copy.
For 0. Fuck off.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so if it's 9, then we need 70, 71. Well, this has been quite a spot-on race for me till now. Basically everything went perfectly. Well, Arda is through, of course. Hello, Jesper. Well, I'm gonna take a couple of more days to wait for the BMW to get the deserved kilograms. But let's see now. I think it's gonna be tight with Michi. Yeah, especially, I mean, yeah, if he doesn't change tire, it's gonna be super tight. And I don't think it's gonna change tire.
The PM guys will make the 42. And we should be barely.
What, will they make 42 laps?
The leaders, yes.
Yeah, but then I do as well. No, then we all do.
I think we're barely off. Before you, we're barely off. It's for
No,
the
no,
others, right?
if the leader does and I'm not a lap off, I do as well.
Yeah, we see about Michi. I think I had the margin, but now if he gets some really good laps, he has chances. I have not really calculated and I cannot see because of course LMU don't enable you to scroll through the standings for whatever reason. but I'm reluctant to have the whole standings of the whole hypercar field on my screen. I'm already doubling the information way too much. Track time dropping, that's nice. Good for Genesis. It wakes up in the night. Because it still overheats the tires in the night. So that's a fair fight against Arda now. If I can gain 2.5 per lap, I can battle for the podium. Oh dear.
I don't know what it is, but the car is just not there. Fucking, I just took that.
Excuse the Dutch.
I think the race just has been ruined for me by the people losing me seconds and seconds here and there.
That's a cut. I still have some cuts to
Like
use.
since stint 2 I've just not had any pace.
Dear Genesis brakes. At least it doesn't lock up in the caddy way, I think. Well, I've not really ever done an esports setup on Cadillac. So maybe it's possible to make it more drivable, but every time I drove the caddy, it was just locking up so bad on worn tires. So unexpectedly. Sven with these 24 zeros. "21 to Yemolo" was because he did under fuel for third stint, so he was offset by half a stint effectively, like half a fuel tank or energy tank. Oh, come on. That's the worst corner. If you get in the braking zone into fourth chicanes, if you get a little bit of a rear moment, or a little bit of not a rear moment, if you brake a little late, or if Ron just starts snatching minimally, if you try to recover it, you have good chances of just fully jumping off the curb and losing the rear and into the barrier, like Verstappen did in Le Mans Virtual. Where is Michi? I need to know. He will box this lap, so I will know then. Tires are happy. The pit lane, what will be their loss? 20 seconds for energy, 30 for dry, yeah, 50 seconds loss. Sven will be 20 seconds ahead of me. So, Michi still in the pits. Okay, okay. It wasn't that close. That's nice. So who is the closest? Koch. 10 seconds. Okay. Price and Beltram still to box, and then we are where we should be. Okay, well, time to breathe and bring it home. Need to stick to the fuel target. Wish there weren't 4 BMWs in the grid. Well, there should be 5, but I think Justin didn't qualify today. Wasn't present. So it's only 4, and then Michi messed up a little bit or didn't practice enough, so he's behind. So it's gonna be... yeah, that's all I could have done. There was no way to beat the guys at the podium. And the pace difference indeed would be half a second per lap. Justin has perma... really? What have I missed? What did he do? Uh-oh. Wait, he was perma-banned from LMU. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a very tough one. So somebody from the Alpha group leaked a code to him, I guess. But we don't know who. Otherwise it would be 2 permabans, I imagine. Well, I guess off to iRacing for him. Went on vacation, gave it... oh, yeah.
Crack.
Yeah.
Can you check
Alpha
the moment
build.
Sven crossed the line?
Code for Alpha build.
What time remaining there was? And
Yeah, that's, I think they make it to 42. Like,
Oh, what?
based on
how
weekend.
fucking... how impossible, man. What the fuck?
We did not calculate with 24 zeros. We were like a second
yeah.
off with calculations.
At least 8 tenths per second off, yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? What's the point? Okay, I just mega saved then, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, like there is Alpha build for Alpha testers, and they have special code on Steam to unlock.
What a joke.
And of course Alpha build then has all the new content and updates, which cannot be leaked. Like it was, I mean, I am part of Alpha, and it's obvious that if you leak anything outside of Alpha because of the NDA contract, you agree that you get banned. So I don't know why people do it. It's very sensitive information. I already don't dare saying more than what I just said. Okay. Guys, why is there a Genesis in P4 at Le Mans? Why is it here? It shouldn't be. Like, the Peugeots are really good, the wingless ones. Half a year ago, when we had the 12 Hours of Le Mans special event, it was Peugeot versus BMW versus Porsche versus Ferrari. And it was super tight after 12 hours. Ferrari won. I think Peugeot wingless was second. BMW third. No, there was no Porsche. Or was there a Porsche? No, no, no. Just BMW, Ferrari, and wingless. So before today, I thought, okay, 5 BMWs on the grid, 5 wingless Peugeots. So I will battle. Well, then there is Ferrari of Jemolo, who will be P11, and then I will be battling for P12. So I don't know why I am P4, but I'm gonna take it. Just need to finish in P4 first. Like, it was just that quali lap.
Can you
Just
check 25 divided by 4 then?
Yeah.
But honestly, the car was great. We did a brilliant setup. Finally, we have, well, in the past 2.4 hours of Le Mans, I was doing 331 top speed. We finally got like that extra kph out of it. High speed balance and stability is alright. It's a bit snappy at times on the curbs through chicanes, but pace has been nice. Car drove alright.
They will.
Yeah, they will be 42.
Okay. What's 25 divided by
Genesis
4?
clearly not that bad. Only half a second off the leader. After 40, half a sec. Look, my brain is gone.
6.3? 6.2?
Half a minute.
6.2 I think.
How much V do you have left?
25 divided by 4, that's it.
625.
Yeah.
So 28 seconds, 39 laps. And I consider myself to be on the same pace as Sven. Let's say, more or less.
That's just crazy.
Although I do think I have better setup than him, relatively. Marginally. But I do believe I do. But even if not,
Where are you running your name?
before, nowhere around.
Oh, nice. That's crazy. Well, like, the calculations, it should be so close, but I don't know what the fuck happened in my race, but I'm just nowhere.
I don't know why I am P4. I shouldn't be P4 with the GMR, but
I don't know.
the Peugeots have messed up, I guess. All of them.
Yeah.
They took the one shot and the other died.
And the Peugeots are like with him, like are fighting with me before I need to say like.
We did a mega setup. It's amazing.
I mean, yeah. This is 20 kilos too heavy. Can I just box, just go for a fast lap or something? Okay.
You might have just two box, yeah.
Because, I mean, the thing is,
You're gonna lose the drive-through in 2 laps of saving.
yeah. Like, I'm already 10 seconds off anyway, so fuck it. How much VE do I need?
You just probably just take 10 and you're fine. Just make sure you have the full lap extra. I don't know how much you have now.
19.
For
20
3 laps, you need
25.
24. Yeah, 24, 25, yeah.
I never said Genesis is a bad car. It's just bad in hot temps and it's slightly sketchy in low speed, but so are some other cars. the brakes are bad. I said the brakes are bad. But I never said it's overall a bad car. We did a podium at Barcelona. At Silverstone it was half a second, well, 3/4 of pace. But there are worse cars, pretty sure. It's just that always there is like some other car that is just insanely fast. And these couple of weeks now, that's been always the same BMW. Sometimes Ferrari gets close, sometimes Peugeot is on pace. Yeah, I would be quicker with Ferrari for sure. Especially if we put as much effort into Ferrari setup as if we put into this. But we are GMR Esports, we drive the Genesis. And we make it fast. And today, well, it was P3, P5 on the grid with me and Gumin, which was great effort. Then Gumin had unfortunate strategy mishap and then DNF'd. Colin's strategy should have worked, but for whatever reason it did not. Well, in the end, even if it worked, it did not calculate with having extra lap, because the BMWs are so ridiculously fast that we could not anticipate that we're gonna get 42 laps. It looked like 41 for us, pretty safely, but the BMWs are so fast that they just got extra lap in. Although 353 over the line. Alternatively, we have completely messed up the strategy calculation, because I cannot even blame the BMWs, because I'm gonna cross the line on my own before it goes to 0 with quite a margin. Oh dear, what have we done wrong? Either we assume that we're gonna lose much more in traffic than we actually did, and for sure we did not assume anybody is gonna be doing 24s consistently. But I think I'm on the pace that I expected myself to be. I don't know, we will have a proper review of everything after the race. But I will have done the most I could have done, so just need to survive this lap and a half. Yeah, the Peugeot is stable. But, well, you drive the Peugeot if you want good brakes, and if you don't want the front to bite too hard. Hack limit? That's beyond me. Well, I do think Ferrari is actually a very solid car, but I don't trust any setups. I only trust my own setups that I do for Go setups. Because it has to be... If you don't want to go for actual peak performance, you need to just sacrifice 2-3 tenths per lap, and then the car is actually very good, very stable, very predictable. And then that setup, which would be 2 or 3 tenths slower per lap for esports people, would be actually faster for everyone else. Massive, yeah, that's a problem. That's a known issue. It's on cold tire. If you have too high deploy, then on the straight it oscillates. But I think it's not just on Ferrari. I think it's like a general issue, but it's more pronounced on LMHs, which have 200 kilowatt deploy. And then something wrong happens with the front axle. But even Genesis, like if you go 4 cold tires out of pit, on Mulsanne straight, you feel in steering wheel it feels like the most bizarre feeling you ever had. If you like it pulls into one direction, but if you move the wheel past the center, it starts pulling into the other direction. So I really don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, something is very wrong with something, and it's a known issue, and I hope LMU 1.4 is gonna fix it. And I wish they also remove the auto pit request button, because this is so annoying. If you disable it once, then it should stay off, but yeah, anyway. Phil's tires are deflated. Yeah, it does feel. I mean, they are deflated in a way. Pressures are low. Go market. No, I mean, I put it a bit wrongly or harshly. I mean, I did say I built Go setups for Ferrari, didn't I? Like, I built several Ferrari Go setups, and they were really good and really fast, and I used them. And I think the others that build the setups for Go on Ferrari were using that same philosophy, so it should be fine. But it was up to their discretion how to balance the safe setup. Because usually safe setup is just a couple of clicks, like educated clicks, and like 2 or 3 laps just to make sure that all the little snaps don't happen. But the car is rather just a bit more understeery but stable. But with the Ferrari I had to rework the aero quite a lot to make it actually stable. So yeah, the eSport setups on Go, for sure, they work well. And then for the safe ones you have to try for yourself how the other engineers did it. Well, with Arda we did a lot of Ferrari. Not sure if Erhan and Marcel took the Ferrari for some time. But well, with this build on LMU, my PB of Le Mans was Genesis with 23.9, with a really good lap. And I wouldn't say this setup is that far from that. I did a good drivable setup for Genesis, for Go, because I heard all kind of complaints that it's just undrivable, and all setups for me, like, they were all very, very unstable. Very difficult everywhere, and I made the car stable, maybe at 2/10 of pace or something, maybe some setup shops made a better job, but I think still I had a bug after update, because all my laps were just randomly half a second off. But well, today it was 23.2 for quali, in not ideal conditions, so cross the line in P4. Okay, happy with that. Gonna take it, gonna take the point. In the end, it was 3 rounds. Thank you. Was
Nice
such a
job,
nice setup.
Yeah, nice job, yeah.
And thank you, Colin, for the clicks that you've done when I was changing the diapers and doing the Interlagos rain dance.
My pleasure.
Worked well. Technically, we won
Tried
the
something,
hypercar
but
split.
it didn't work.
We won the supercar split, or the great car split, or how does it go? Soft, super soft, ultra soft, hyper soft. what was the F1 nomenclature. Genesis the best of Hypercar 2, and then the Hypercar 1 class ahead with Sven, Shay and Arda. GG's to Falcon. Good effort, good pace, well managed. I wish I get experience like that at least one day in my life, to have a car that's actually OP. I got it at Spa, okay, with the wingless Peugeot at Spa. Although nobody else could make the Peugeot work, so maybe it was just actually the setup that we had that actually worked so well. The Spa 6 hours. Yeah, well, thank you everyone in the chat. I hope you enjoyed that one. It was a bit of, I mean, it started quite interesting with the slipstreaming behind the BMWs, but then eventually I just couldn't do much about it. I could have done tire change and massive underfuel and still stay with them, but then yeah, again, they would do plus 50% VE and I would do plus 100 and I would be again 20 seconds behind, 25, whatever. Can I read that? Спасибо за I don't know the last, like the HK. I think the K is still K, but the H I cannot remember. I never really learned Cyrillic. Well, what else can I say? I need to go quickly do the family duties and fix the diapers.
Still, like, I don't know what we need to review. What happened with the strats? Like,
well, we have to just analyze the times and figure out how much we actually lost with traffic, and then what was the actual pace, because BMW was like, I don't know, it was in the end a second quicker per lap or something.
Yeah, but that's one. But also in terms of the strategy between us, like I don't get, like, from the every data that I had, it looked like a valuable option. But for some reason, like, the first stint was so good, like the gaps were still good, everything. And then, like, the second and third stint, there was just no pace. Like, I just nowhere.
When I tried the fuel saving yesterday, I was not able to match your times, but your times looked good, and you actually pulled them off, and they looked promising.
Yeah, it looked like an option which would be equally fast to the normal strategy.
Gonku, there you go.
Well, while doing, like, track position differently. So I was like, okay, well, let's go for it, and then we see where we end up. But for some reason, there was just no pace now. And I was doing the exact same thing, but there was just no fucking pace. I don't know.
Yeah, Gonku, I know what it means, because we have a similar word for, like, drive. Oganiati.
I don't get it.
Music on.
Oh well. I guess we review. If you can send your data, and I will review.
I will.
And send mine as well, and then we review, because somewhere something happened in my race as well that just.
Yeah, I will just quickly check the replay on stream. Then I need to shut everything off and quickly go fix the family stuff, and then well, fix the not fix, but you know. The diaper change strategy.
Yeah,
the final diaper change of the day and stuff.
Yeah. No, go ahead, all good. Just you do you.
Yeah.
I'll be quiet.
I mean, there is not really much to check. I just wanted to see what happened at the pit stop, because we had a bit of a touchy with Shay. When was it actually? Lap 12? Ah, that was the one. I mean, he defended a little bit. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if he changed one side, so I just did a precautionary move. It was on, like I was alongside, so was I? On the borderline of being sufficiently alongside. So my apologies for the contact. I had a bit of an acute line. Ooh. Yes, sorry about that. Made him get a cut as well. Well, I did back out of it. And then I didn't go for the move. Just helped him with the aero push. Well, that was it for the race, right? It was then just driving, trying not to get overtaken by Dario, and then cruise to the end. So again, thank you everyone for watching. I think a bit of a breather in the next weeks. I hope this week we get the Stephen Hood video. That will be nice. Maybe I can make a nice watch party on Discord, in my Discord. Link in the description, and then we see if that happens. Then that means new build in a week and a half, and then the start of next month, actually 31st of July, and the 1st and 2nd of August is the special event, the TBA special event. Probably Laguna or Daytona. I mean, it has to be one of those, of course, if it's TBA. What they talked about. Maybe 4 hours of Laguna Seca. That would be interesting. And maybe that's actually my next race. I don't like VMS has paused till end of August. HRSC Air Factor 2 Trans Am has a bit of a break. So yeah, just specials for now. I need a bit of a break so the summer stops hitting me up too much. Right, thank you everyone. Have a good night. See you. Bye bye.